I was in school, when we are doing fellowship, we used to have vigils. I would carry my books to the fellowship hall. We'll pray from 10, 11, 12. When it's getting to 2, I'll disappear somewhere. And I'm reading. Others are screaming, rapa, kapa, kapa. We have exam in 2 weeks. Lepe, kepe. And that's how they lepe till they failed. If you did mass communication, you will know there's a particular course called graphics. When I started my first degree was mass communication. When I did, there was a lecturer that lectured us graphics. Sometimes they can add graphics to television. Sometimes. Television is also a course on its own. Now, the man who lectured us graphics was an antichrist. I hope he's not alive now. Because he was quite elderly. Very deadly human. He will come to the class. We abuse Christians, abuse Christians, abuse Christians. That's not part of the course. You know, if you abuse Christians, everybody will be holding themselves. All those people that are carrying the Bible, failures. Only failures join that thing called SU. All those things called knifes. All those things called castle. All those things called ROCF. Only fail if you abuse all of us. So one day, he was abusing. My body was biting me. It was biting me, and I raised my hand. He said, what do you have to say? I said, with all due respect, get out. Everybody in the class kept quiet. He said, what did he say? I said, get out. You know, it takes one person to start a riot. That was when I knew that we had stubborn Christians too. Another Christian, it was the head of, I think, Castle there also. He stood up. He said, yes, sir, it's very correct. No, knifes. He said, yes, very correct, sir. Get out. Another one, get out. So, when they called all of us, the Senate of the institution called all of us and said, they are not going to, there were too many. The riot was too many. If you punish everybody, you just close down that class. So they needed to punish who initiated. So before then, hold on, I'm telling you a story. Before then, when I was saying get out, the man called me. He said, what's your name? I mentioned. He said, I should come forward. He said, what's my matric number? I told him. He wrote it down. He said, you have already failed. I said, no problem, sir. But I can't fail. So we left the class. They called me for a panel. So I had a lot of evidence. We said the man was throwing shades at us. They said, what do you mean shade? Did he call your name? I said, there's something called innuendo. Innuendo is when you're talking to people indirectly. I said, sir, in English, they say, what specific way can you say he abused you? I said, innuendo. And the panel burst into laughter. I said, it was indirectly talking to us. So they said we should go, but he should deal with it his own way. Now, this man, let me tell you what we did. I started reading because I was not permitted to attend this class. Anytime you come to class, I say, where's Johnson Suleiman? I said, get out.